Hello. What's up, everybody? How we all doing today? It's good to see you. And we got a football match today. But I saw Zero's chat here, which may explain why we have such a low count both on YouTube and Twitch. But apparently, Norway is sitting all their starters. Or most of them. Or at least they're sitting the ones that they value the most. I don't know. I didn't hear of this because, of course, I never have time to look up any of these things. But anyway, does that mean France is doing the same thing? I mean, I know they're both tied in their group. So I would have thought that they are going to kind of duke it out for the top spot in their group because, you get a better seed, don't you? So somebody said they made 10 changes to their lineup. That's a lot. That is a lot. So I don't even have updated lineups today because Daniel's taking the day off, and rightfully so. Daniel, if you hear this, I love you. And I already have player lists here, so it doesn't even matter anyway. But, if they change it 10 times, then it's probably anyone's guess what the lineup is actually going to be, right? Hey, Spirit. Hey, Lee. Have a safe flight, Lee. Norway has made a whole squad rotation. Apparently. So France are not doing that. Are they playing their starters all the way, like from the get-go? Or are we watching a kind of the bench players versus bench players kind of deal? I guess France and Norway don't care where they end up in the seeding in the round of 32. But if you want to help me out, put some scenario, like, let's say France wins or Norway wins. Who are they going to play in the thing? Because I haven't tried to figure these things out. So help them up it out, will you? But hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, we only have this must be. I'm actually shocked because I thought they would be duking it out and playing all their guys. I guess not. So I'm supposed to. Here, I saw a couple people from Norway in the chat. I think. Here's the thing. I am supposed to root for France, but I will admit I am very torn because I've come to really like the Norwegian team. So technically I'm supposed to root for France because they're on my top 10 list. But Norway, I keep saying it, but I'm going to repeat myself again. Norway is my sleeper pick to win it all. And they've really grown on me. So it's tough. It's tough. I just hope both teams have fun. I really do. Roxandra, welcome. I really hope they both have fun. What is this? Somebody shared my turtle fucking story on Instagram. That's always lovely. Anybody see that? That's the funniest that's one of the funniest couplings of nature I've ever seen. As a Dane, I'm with Norway. I don't blame you. You Vikings stick together. Yes, you do. You want to see my Norway transition if you haven't seen it before? Because it's taken from the Northmen. So I like it. There you go. I got one for France too, but it's much simpler. That's the good thing about doing these live streams. When I start like messing with transitions and things, once I have it, it's done and it's in the file. So now I don't have to go back and redo it and everything. So France should win pretty easily going off the starting lineups. You would think so, wouldn't you? Yeah, you would think so. You never know, though. Funky, you missed yesterday's match. Was on a bit late for you. That's okay. That's okay. Actually, for how late it was, I'm actually surprised. We got on average like 1:30 on YouTube. So it's not bad for a subscriber base where it's, the game starts at 3 in the morning for the most part. Where vampire reaction? What are you talking about? Are you talking about the, like, on Patreon, the What We Do in the Shadows? This is a World Cup live stream. This is what we're here for. Good day, probers. The Cockermouth probers. We're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. We're going all the way to the Premier League. Boomer, if you didn't know, Holland is bench. I heard. Yeah. Unfortunately, they're probably still going to put the camera on him. A lot during this. Let's see how low does that go? I don't know where they're playing, but it looks like it might be in New York City. You think so? You think it'll come on? I don't know. Looks like Norway doesn't care if they win this match. So if because of that, let's say France wins, who are they going to play in the round of 32? Does anybody know? In a professional cricket commentary, really? How did you like it with the Scott? Oh, I loved it. It was awesome. It was awesome. People from Scotland are fucking friendly as fuck, funny as fuck, and welcoming as fuck. So I fucking loved it. Sorry, that was a lot of fucks. France would play Sweden, eh? Who would if Norway loses? Who would they play? So if Norway wins, do they play Sweden? Because that match already happened, and that was pretty much a beatdown. So if Norway wins, do they play Sweden? And if they lose, who do they play? Ivory Coast. Isn't the Ivory Coast doing good too? Buongiorno, Cooper. Welcome back. Yeah, okay. You want Norway to win? That's going to be tough if they're sitting a lot of their starters. But we'll see. You almost lost your Mrs. Boomer. Oh no, fuck off. She had a blast. She was actually, you know what she told me afterwards too? She said, you know what another thing that I love about you, Brian, is that you don't get jealous or like overly protective. Cause dude, everywhere she went, them guys in the kilts were fucking staring at her. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. She's fucking hot, man. She's hot as shit. That's my wife. Yeah, my wife now, Dave. I never thought the word probe could make me laugh so much watching sport. Have we started a trend here? Have we started a trend? Are you starting to hear people talk about probing in sports matches now? Because I would like to take the credit for that. Unfortunately, I can't. Oh, you'd be a bit knackered, boo. No, I did the right thing, Carolyn. I actually, before that match, I took a nap, a long one. It was like almost a 3-hour nap. And then after the stream, I ate some pizza and went back to sleep. So I prepared for that one. Links to what, Lee? It depends on what it is. Depends on what it is, dude. All right, we're up to 113, so we've climbed up a little bit. That's good. We got to up to 12 on Twitch. So I imagine when we start the round of 32, it'll go back to the 200s like it was before on average, you know, for the matches that the USA, England, and Scotland are not playing in.
.uk Arms have been using the word probing the defense. I think they've been watching content.
No shit, you're lying. You are lying. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. There's no way they watch my stream, dude. Probing such a great word, though. What was the USA score? It was 3-2. Turkey scored in the very last seconds of the match. The very last seconds. I was actually, you know, because the game didn't matter for us, so I was actually happy for them so that they could go home with a win and, you know, because they were already eliminated. What's the minute of silence for? My guess would be that it was for probably the people of Venezuela that were killed in the earthquakes that just happened. So that's my guess. I don't know. I don't know. Matthew, welcome back, but please keep the emojis to a minimum, please. Please, okay? I don't want to look down and see emojis dominating the fucking chat here because it's distracting. Went from Scotland, went to Tampa once and almost died from an asthma attack. Really? Really? Was it because the fucking air was too humid? Because it's not because of the elevation, that's for sure. They used it loads the other day probing the defense. Come on, man. There's no way, dude. One of these fuckers is watching my stream, maybe. I fucking doubt it, dude. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. It would be nice if they gotta start it. Whoops, fuck. Okay. I was like 2 seconds behind, but it's okay. So here we go. We're off to the races here. Norway and France. France right off the bat makes a charge down the field. He kicks it in. Oh my God, he almost got it in. Wow. Crazy. If it was just an inch lower, that would have been a goal. Amazing. Yeah, I heard the humidity is bad over there right now too, and that heat wave you got going on. But if you just stay in the house and turn on your air conditioning, you don't have to worry about it. Sorry. I'm fucking with you guys. The downside to that is though that like sitting in a air conditioned house all the time, it makes you it does make you soft. It really does. I will admit that it makes my body temperature regulation skills very very weak. Craig is here. What's going on, brother? My favorite person to talk about the air conditioning subject also. Well, pizza roll. Well, there's the thing. I am a pussy. I'm a self-admitted pussy. I'm soft, warm, and persuasive, just like a real pussy. Okay, so that was it. Look at this. I want to see this replay. Yeah, Mbappe, bang, just barely missed that. No, it's not that, Dennis. It's because I believe there is air conditioning in Europe in some places, but I've had people in the chat tell me if I ask the chat right now, like watch this. So, if you have air conditioning in your home, press 1 in the chat. If you do not have air conditioning in your home, press 2. And let's let the chat decide. Watch this, Dennis. Cherry is on a 7-game streak, 7-stream streak, excuse me. See, look at that. There are some ones, though. There are some ones. So, look at that. But look at that, Dennis. This is raining twos. But I will say that if you don't have air conditioning, your body's going to be much more used to, the heat when it actually comes. Oh, nice save. Nice save. Nice save by the front Norwegian goalkeeper, who I believe is the backup goalkeeper, right? Somebody said the ones have money. No, you can get here's the thing. You can just get a small air conditioning unit. It doesn't have to be this massive thing that like is installed in your home and you put it all throughout the fucking um walls and shit and the ceiling. You can just get like a window one, or you get one that's, you just put it in the room. Doesn't have to be this big massive thing. And there's some cheap ones that you can get on Amazon too. But it will make your energy bills go up. It will do that, but they won't go up as much as you think they will. If you have a computer like mine, like a gaming computer, that is going to make your energy bill go up 10 times more than a small air conditioning unit will. So, there's a lot of misconceptions about that. It's 14 Celsius in Edinburgh now. Hold on. I need to get my translator out. 14 Celsius to Fahrenheit. That is 57 point. Ooh. Sounds a bit chilly. Chilly for me anyway. Somebody said I got a fan and some ice cubes. It does the job. Really? Man, you guys really don't care about swamp ass, do you? Oh, that was right by his head and a goal. Dembele. Look at that shit. France right off the bat with a goal. Like a good one too, man. So got to put France on the board. Here we go. Look at that. 20. So it's 22 in Glasgow, but it's 14 in Edinburgh. Aren't they on the same longitude? Or relatively close to it? I don't know. Senegal is beating Iraq 1-0. Thank you for the update on that. I expect Senegal to win pretty big in that game. Oh, we're up to 163 on YouTube. That's awesome. That's awesome. We're getting some people slowly trickling in. Get those YouTube numbers up. Because usually when the big subscriber base teams are not playing, we on average we get right around 200, give or take. So I bet if Norway was taking this match more seriously, then more people would be interested in joining the watch along. But what can you do? You know, it's I actually find it interesting that Norway is not is sitting their top players. No Holland, Neil. He's not playing. Wow, that was a little handsy there. That was close. Honestly, I could probably do without the air conditioning in northern states, but down here, forget it. If I didn't have air conditioning, I'd fucking leave Florida immediately. There's no way I could put up with it. I always have a little bit of support for Norway. Dude, Norway, I like Norway too, man. I really like their fans. I really like the row thing too. It's a simple thing. It's some people may consider it a bit cheesy, but I like it. I like the row. I imagine for a lot of European nations, that row triggers some flashbacks. Because for a lot of European ancestors, that's what you heard right before you got your throat slit. um, but thankfully, Norway and Sweden and Denmark and all these Scandinavian countries are very friendly now. Some of the friendliest countries in the entire world, actually. So, oh, Norway is probing a little bit here. Up, kicks it across. That was a bold attempt at the goal. It was very far away. And we see the Norwegians in the stands supporting their team. Oh, they just stole the ball. Let's see. Moving it on up. Up, got tripped up a little bit there. God, the Norwegians have some fucking tall players, don't they? My God, not just Holland. There's multiple guys on that field that are like 6'5". It seems like. Yeah, it might be wise to sit him and save him for the knockout round. France have 2 wins, but no doubt won all 3. I'd say you're right because they're playing their starters. Alfred kicked the Vikings out England before the French invaded. Man. Britain in particular got ravaged by the Vikings, man. I think you guys were their favorite stop for a couple hundred years. It's also a shame that Holland isn't playing because after all, he is from the big city of Reeds. See here, we're U.S. will get to the quarterfinals, and that's that. That's a bold prediction. You're actually of all the people with predictions on where the Americans will end up in this tournament, because most people are saying they're going to get kicked out in the round of 32 or 16. Let me see the bracket. Let me see the bracket. We're still on a bit of a pause here, right?
.ikb. We
Hi.
are enduring a heat wave here at the moment. How was your time with the men in kilts?
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing. We had a blast, dude. Thank you for the super chat, Magic Elf. Appreciate it.
If Norway finish second in group, they will face Ivory Coast, I think.
Ivory Coast, and they're no slouches, dude. Ivory Coast, they beat Germany. Right? Am I remembering that right? They beat Germany 2-1. Oh, Norway. Ooh, just a little bit too high. Little bit too high. You know, Norway has some of the best kits too. I like both of them. I like this one and the all black kit. Norway's got some fresh kits, man. Ooh, it almost hit French guy in the face. Thank you, Zach, for the super chat. Oh, Germany won. Oh, my bad. I had it backwards then. Sorry. Scotland's kit is the best. I like their blue kit. I like their blue kit a lot.
Nope, Ivory Coast beat France 2-1.
Oh, that's who it was. They beat. Yeah, okay. World Cup. That's what it was. It was France, and I was like shocked by that. Or was it? Let me fucking look this up. Hold on. World Cup group. World Cup matches. Where was the one with the Ivory Coast? Let me see. I'm trying to remember all the. No, Ecuador beat Germany. That's what it was. Ecuador beat Germany. And then Germany beat the Ivory Coast 2-1. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, I'm getting my matches mixed up. Sorry about that. Iraq got a red card. So that means it's probably over for Scotland and possibly South Korea. Oof. Fuck. Sorry to hear that. What What is this dog doing behind me? What are you doing? Huh? Doing? Oh, you being weird? Are you being a weird dog? It's my girl. That's my girl. Well, at least they got to come to the States and you know, because above all other nations, they won the hearts of a lot of Americans. So, oh, way to be aware, Norwegian goalkeeper. Definitely the backup though, because I got the starters here on this page, and it is not Nyland. It is Tangvik. Would you visit the England fans? Fuck yeah, dude! If England is, because I know that the next game in Miami is it's the round of 32, and it's Argentina. I don't know who Argentina is going to play, but let's say it was England. Fuck yeah, I'd go down there. That would also be wild if England plays Argentina if the round of 32, but I don't know what the scenarios are. I doubt that's the case. All right, France is probing now. We're up at 18 minutes in the match. Norway doesn't seem to take too kindly to the probing. There's talk of a 64-team World Cup as early as the next one. Oh, come on, man. That's a little much. I'm sure FIFA will wants to do that because they'd make a fuck ton of money, but no, they've already watered it down enough, don't you think? I think that's probably a bad idea. It's already Saturday in Australia, is it? Whoa, nice pass. Let's see if they can make something of it. Norway is on the attack here. Launches one. The French defenders pick it up easy, but Norway retains possession. Let's add France clears it out. Okay. It looked like they caught France off guard there, so kind of a missed opportunity, I think. But let's see. Oh, wow. What a goal. Same guy, too. Dembele. He's got 2 goals. Wow. France, they ain't fucking around. They are not fucking around. I'll tell you that. Man, he likes that left-hand corner, doesn't he? I think both goals went in that area of the net. "20 minutes, France 2-0. What was hold on, I'm looking at the scores here. What was France's last match? They beat Iraq 3-0. So yeah. A lot of people have France winning the whole thing.
Look up Lindisfarne and Vikings. You can fly to Newcastle, go to the Isles, travel the coast to Scotland by train or car.
Oh yeah?
Beautiful scenery and beaches.
Very nice. Thank you for the recommendation, Selena, and the super chat.
Argentina will face second place team of Group H and it will be decided by 1 a.m. UK time, so it will be 6 p.m. American time. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Thank you, Cameron. You ever seen that? There's a Geico commercial. You guys should look up. It's about woodchucks. It's funny. Oh, I missed a goal from Norway. Holy shit. No, I wasn't. No. I got distracted. Fuck. Sorry about that. Norway just scored a goal. Fuck. I didn't realize they were going to score that quick. Bouncing back from the previous goal. All right, I got distracted by all the super chats coming in. Thank you for the super chat, Richard. Okay, so Argentina will face second place team of Group H. And it will be decided by 1 a.m. So it'll be 6 p.m. American time. No, 1 a.m. in the UK is 8 p.m. here. So sorry for missing that. Sorry. Let's get a since Norway scored, let's get a Valkyrie transition here. There we go. Here comes the corner from France. Oh. And a long attempt as well. Well, this is an action-packed game. Nathan says, I love your videos, especially the one where you react to the In-Betweeners episode with the French exchange student. That was a good one. That was a good one. He was very funny. Oh, a little just a bit too high. Hey, quiet. Who's ringing my doorbell? I don't know. Somebody's here at the house. I don't know who it is, though. A lot of distractions. Let me see what else. So here we go. Let's get an upcoming matches report here. While my dog is growling at the doorbell ringing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take a look because this is what's coming up with the live stream schedule. Panama versus England tomorrow at 5. I expect to see every single one of you fucking plums there. Okay? Every single one of you. And then the next day on Sunday, we start our round of 32 with South Africa against Canada. I will be rooting for the Maple Leaf loving Mother Canuckers because they are my number 4 team on the list, and I like Canada. I really do. So, and then round of 32 Monday, I'm probably going to do the Brazil and Japan match because I know that's final, and that seems like a good matchup. So I think I'm going to do that one. Might have a double header that day too, because I know Germany plays somebody. It's just not decided who yet. So we'll see. We will see. Let me do this because I forgot. Turn that off. There we go. Turn that off and then get back to here. There we go. Okay. Text my woman, find out who was at the door. Who was at the door? Who was at the door? Come on, let's get going too. first quarter of the match. 3 goals. Impressive. Mbappe. He's only 27 years old, I believe. Why does he suddenly today? He looks like he's 48. Have you noticed that? He's looking a little bit older today. Was he hanging out at the wrong club last night?
For Cape Verde to face Argentina, Spain needs to beat Uruguay and Cape Verde needs to beat or draw against Saudi Arabia.
All right. Thank you for the super chat, Zach. Spain needs to beat Uruguay and Cape Verde needs to beat or draw against Saudi Arabia. I was debating whether to stream. By the way, since you mentioned that, I was debating whether, because I've come to really like Cape Verde. Oh, yo. That looked like you can't do that, dude. But no, I've come to really like Cape Verde in this tournament, putting on some great performances. So I was thinking about streaming that match tonight, but you know what? I am going to watch it, but I'm just going to watch it on my own. Most of you guys will probably be asleep for that anyway. But I kind of want to watch it on my own and with the volume actually on. Because most of these matches I've been watching with the volume off. You got to love Norway bringing their own food. Smart. It means they're not going to have any stomach issues. Because it's all food that they're used to. Norway steals the ball on the left side of the pitch here. They are pressing. Now they retreat. A tactical retreat. They go back to probing tactics. See what they can do with them. For us Scots, it's amazing just to qualify. Hey, look, if you guys are eliminated and you guys are going home, guess what? You won the PR tour because I can't speak for Canada or Mexico, but the United States of America has fallen in love with you guys. Okay. They really have. Americans have become obsessed with Scotland because of how awesome you guys have been over here. And I would say Norway is probably second, actually. Norway has done some good PR work over here. People really like the row over here. And I'm you can count me as among that group. I really like the row as well. Yeah. Come on, baby. Bring me that. Bring me that, please. And yeah, that was the feeling I got when I went and partied with him in Miami. They were just I've never been around a group of people that was just so thrilled to be there. Say hello.
Hi.
It's Queen Boomer. We were talking about its Buccaneers jersey for the year.
Oh, okay.
And I got it for like more than half off. So
Oh yeah. What are you talking about?
we were talking about well, I was talking about our experience partying with the Scottish.
So fun.
She had so much fun.
I had so much fun. The sweetest people I've ever met, seriously. Like so down to earth, so inviting. I don't know if you guys saw the video we did where I was interviewing people. people, but like that's not me unless I'm very comfortable. So that's how comfortable they made me feel. They were just all so nice and it was so much fun. I've been looking up plane tickets and hotels in Scotland because they sealed the deal. They just made me fall in love.
Yeah.
We are facing Panama tomorrow. Only thing I like about Panama is Gracie Bon, if you know, winking face emoji.
I actually don't know, but thank you for the super chat, Zach. I hear the
Brownies,
kid.
and I'm gonna bring it.
Yeah? Oh, thank you so much. Up here she comes. She said, I'll come in myself. They're not listening to me. What are they doing? What? Oh, yeah? Oh, he got a goal. Jesus, he's got 3. He's got 3 goals in the first half. What a fucking machine. Yeah, but sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry.
She knows.
See, she already knows it's a bad word. No, you're good. Can I get a kid?
That was our biggest thing. We like talk like sailors. It's so hard.
Yeah. Actually, why do I have it set this way? Hold on. Could be that way. Here, come in the screen a little bit. There we go.
Football?
There we go. Now they can see you a little better. Is it football?
Good.
I got called out for my foul language by my own daughter.
Yeah, she said
She's
no,
not even
stop
3.
it.
She's not even 3 yet. Jane, come here.
Oh, want to see what I taught her? No Scotland, no party. No Scotland, no party. Good. Finish making our brownies.
See that? She knows the no Scotland, no party thing. Unfortunately, it looks like they are going to be eliminated. That's sad. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Babe. Be back with brownies? Yeah? Okay.
Hi Princess Boomer, say King Boomer is a Muppet.
I think she said that word before, like once or twice. I can't remember. Thank you for the super chat. All right, France is on the march again. This is an insane first half. A fucking hat trick in 33 minutes. It's amazing. All right, so I got a package that I got to open because not to change the sport, but I am looking forward to this one. I got a throwback Buccaneers jersey to get ready for the upcoming season. Oh man, this looks sweet. This looks fucking sweet. Look at that. Our newest acquisition from the draft, Bane Jr. Woohoo! Anyway, back to football. All right, Norway is pressing, moving down the field pretty fast. But then referee calls it a calls a foul on one of the French players here. He barely got tripped up though. But got to take advantage of it, right? Absolutely. All right, we're up to 181 on YouTube. We're got 17 on Twitch. There we go. Sorry to tell you this, but Batman killed him. Somebody said I'm a Chicago Bears fan, but must say that shirt does look clean. Yeah, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but the old school throwback uniforms, which they only wear them like 2 or 3 times a year. But it's awesome when they do. And that Bain Jr., he's our Reuben Bain Jr. He is our newest draft pick out of Miami. So we'll see if he's any good. If he's not, I have to throw the jersey away. But no, people are saying that he should be like one of the best draft picks of this year's draft. So we'll see. And he played his college ball at the University of Miami. So he's just he's Florida through and through. So Norway kicks it up here. Very exciting first half, man. Roxanda says, as a Rams fan, what are draft picks? Like the draft, like when college players enter the NFL draft, so it's like it's all rookies that each team picks before the start of the season to join their squad. Thank you very much. Look at this. I get milk too. You are so good to me. You are so good to me. She's like, where's mine? She's like, where's mine? Dusty wants me to explain draft picks here. I will in a second. Hold on. God damn, that's a good brownie. It's so good. It's almost like fucking cake. Like I gotta eat it with this. No wonder she gave me a fork. Well, he ain't gonna be the next Michael Vick because he doesn't play the same position. Reuben Bain Jr. is a defensive lineman, which is a position that we desperately need. And he's supposed to be one of the best ones, like maybe the best one in the draft. So we'll see. You never know, though. Yeah, he's not super tall, but he's very stocky. Very stocky. Do they get a what do you mean do they get a choice? Like do the players when they get drafted get a choice of where they get to go? Almost never. No. Sometimes if you're like if let's say you're one of like the top draft picks, like usually like number 1 overall, like you know that you're the whoever has the first pick in a draft, like that's where you're going. But since you're the first pick that everybody wants, you do have a little bit of leverage, and it's happened like only a handful of times. Like not Peyton Manning, John Elway did it, and Eli Manning did it, where the team that had the first overall pick wanted to draft them, and they're like, "Well, if you pick me, I'm not going to play for you because I don't want to play there." So it has happened before. France is probing yet again. Let's see if they can make it 4 before the halftime. Antonio Margarete. Look at his shirt. Salami. Oh, the New York Rangers. I hate New York teams. I despise them with a passion. How did you find Scotland fans compared to the England ones? I don't know. I haven't interacted with the England ones. I know they were in Miami for the whoa. I know they were in Miami for the exhibition matches, friendlies, but I didn't go down there for them. So if they come back to Miami for a match, then I'll definitely go down there and stick a microphone in front of some English ginger's face down there. Absolutely. Yeah, Elway was John Elway. I think was drafted first overall by the Indianapolis Colts. I think they were the Baltimore Colts at the time. And he was like, I ain't fucking playing for them. So they drafted him, and then they orchestrated a trade to the Denver Broncos. And that's how it worked out. France with the defense there. And then the other one that I know of, here they go. France might make it 4-1. The other one I know of is Eli Manning. Eli Manning was drafted by the San Diego Chargers when they were in San Diego. And they drafted him 1 overall, and he said, nope, I ain't playing for them. So they orchestrated a trade with the New York Giants. They drafted him and then traded him. What's all this American football talk? Well, people are asking questions about it, Frank. Chill the fuck out, will you? I was going to drop it, but people keep asking me questions, and I'm obliging them. I see what you did there, Neil. Presumably, if they are college, they are amateurs, so they won't get to negotiate their wages or choose their team. Not exactly land of the free. Well, for one thing, you're presuming too much because they do get to choose their wages. They negotiate contracts when they get drafted. And also, before they even arrive now, for the past like 10 years, college players get paid as well. So not exactly your land of the not free, is it? How it works is there's 32 teams in the National Football League. Whoever has the worst record gets the first pick out of 32 picks. Is college football bigger than the NFL? In some areas, yeah. In some areas, yeah. Like college football is much bigger in the South than NFL football is. Like the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, like those are actually there's 3 teams in Florida, the Jacksonville Jaguars too. Like Miami Dolphins and Tampa Bay Buccaneers draw very well, but if you have a University of Florida game or Florida State University game, those games attendance wise blow the NFL game, the Florida NFL games out of the water. Absolutely. So we're at 46 and a half minutes because we added 5 minutes. So we're going to go to the 50-minute mark here. France, because of the hat trick from Dembele, is on fire. What sport did you play when you were at school? I played baseball. It's funny because there's actually a lot of reaction videos from British fellas and ladies who react to. I've seen them reaction videos popping up where they're reacting to the atmosphere of college football games, and they're like blown away by it. So we do have a lot of passion in sports. It's just we don't have the we don't come up with the chants that you guys do. Like there isn't chanting at games at all, really. The only time a chant pops up in like an NFL game is like when they're mad about something the ref did or telling like a certain player they suck. So ice hockey is a special case, man, because they actually let people fight. It's pretty insane. It's fucking wild shit. I just love the idea. Okay, do you want to let two guys want to fucking duke it out? Okay, everybody get out of the way. And then they have to fucking fight on slippery ice. Yes. Really? That was a good brownie, babe. Very good. You know, any other sport where the two guys just drop their fucking gloves and put up their hands and start fist fighting each other, like any other fucking sport in the country, and that's like an automatic like 20 game suspension or something like that. All right, so we're coming up on halftime. Dembele, he's stealing all the glory for himself in this match. Also, they are on they are on ice with knives strapped to their feet. Yeah. And that's the half, right? Gotta be. No, they're letting them play another minute. There we go. Okay. Stop the clock. Change the time. 45. Save it. And then move on to this. There we go. Did you hear about the ice hockey Adam Johnson death in the UK? No. Let me look it up. There was a death. Hold on. Did he get hit in the head with a puck or something? Adam Johnson, Google filled it out for me. Let me see. American ice hockey player Adam Johnson died On October 20. No, I didn't hear about it. Although I don't watch hockey, so maybe I'm not privy to it. Because this was recent. October 28, 2023. After suffering a fatal neck injury during a game in England, the 29-year-old forward playing for the Nottingham Panthers sustained a slashed neck from an opposing player's skate blade in a collision during a Challenge Cup match against the Sheffield Steelers. Holy fuck. You just... God damn. Following a lengthy investigating by the South Yorkshire Police, the Crown Prosecution Service announced that no criminal charges would be brought against the other player involved. The tragic event sparked widespread global discussions about player safety, prompting leagues across the world to mandate or highly recommend the use of cut-resistant neck guards. Very interesting. It's sad to hear that. No, I didn't. Actually, that one passed me by. I actually didn't hear of this, to my surprise. He was practically decapitated, so it was like really bad. It wasn't just sliced, like it went in his neck and shit. Do they have footage of it? Not that I want to see it, but if there's footage of it, it's, oh God, that's got to be horrible. Epstein was a pretty good baseball player. He could have gone far, but decided to stay in the minor leagues. Do not look it up. It's a far away. I saw a far away one version of it, but there's already like a pool of blood underneath him. Oh, God. I can't believe YouTube. That was on YouTube, too. It actually popped right up. I can't believe YouTube did that. Usually YouTube gets rid of videos like that, like immediately.
Par de cause, par de fate.
What does that mean? Thank you for the super chat, Neil. I don't know what that means, though. No, speak a français. I saw the collision, and then it was a far away camera shot, though, so you didn't. The craziest part is he stands up after it happens. Man, that was, oof, fuck, dude. YouTube has cleaned itself up. It was a sewer around 15 years ago. Don't I know it? However, during the early 2020s, they took censoring way too far, way too fucking far. Because those were when I first started gaining subscribers. Like, I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know how long you guys have been following me, but I was getting videos taken down. Like, I still remember trying to put up Father Ted reactions. And anytime fucking Father Jack was smoking a fucking cigarette, they would demonetize my video, or sometimes even take it down before I even premiered it. So the censoring in those days was just fucking, it was awful. They just went way too far with all the censoring shit on YouTube. Now they are back to being very lenient with things again. For example, I can now say the word cunt. I couldn't do that before. Soon as usually if they even caught you saying cunt on not just a stream but in any video, they would immediately demonetize you. And even when they were starting to relax with the censoring again, like that word, you said it and it was like, no, that's the one time where there's no special cases for that one. We won't even let you say it once. You say it once and you're demonetized or taken down. So YouTube has changed a lot in the last 4 years, and it's gone back to being a lot better. So I don't think you can type it though. No, I think the word you're looking for is dirty. It's really fucking dirty. So dirty. But yeah, it's a different age. But yeah, YouTube like 15 years ago was like the Wild West, man. You could put like anything up on YouTube. All right, so 3-1. Let's check in on other scores here. So Senegal is beating Iraq 1-0, and Iraq has a red card. I got those updates from you guys though, so thank you for that. Oh, I can definitely say probing, but I will. But here's the thing though. I think in 2022 or 23, if I said it a certain way, they might have flagged me, you know? Depending on the context of how I used it. You never know. That's how bad it was in those 2 years. Like, they didn't really start backing off with that kind of stuff, at least on my channel. They didn't really start backing off on that kind of shit until like 2024. What's the weather like right now in Florida? It's hot as shit. Very hot. Very hot. Where are... Okay. So, do you guys think Holland will get in the game at all? You think they'll put him in there? For just like 10 minutes maybe? I don't think they will. I think they're going to sit him for the entire match. Oh, dude. Yes, I have, CW. Oh, it's not going to say Gooch. Really? Thank you for the super chat, Rich J. I'm surprised by that. It doesn't let you say. It doesn't let the robot say Gooch. So I guess the censoring is in place for text to speech. I've seen streams sometimes where whoever's doing the streaming, they have a text to speech for super chats set up, and the super chatters start typing things in a certain way to get around the censoring. So you can get creative with that if you really want to get the text to speech guy to say it. Well, no, it was censored because I saw the thing come up on the screen. Like, watch. Here. See how it's censored there? HMS and then 5 stars. Yeah, I don't think Holland is yeah, because you gotta list him on the substitute part, right? So
Par de Cos, part of fate equals no Scotland, no party.
Decos. Pa is no in French, and Decos is Scotland. Interesting. Pas de fête. I think of all the languages in Europe, like if I try to say words in a particular language, the French words, I'm always the worst at, I think. The long ones, Frank, yeah, I've seen those. Those are annoying as hell. I can't believe they censored Gooch here either, honestly. That's not even a curse word to me. That's just like, that's like a funny word for that kids say. No? There was a cricketer called Gooch. I learned that. So if you go around Soho or Brighton screaming, "I love Gooch," you're the life of the party. I got that one from Finn Taylor. That was at first I didn't know what he was until he said Brighton, and then I got the joke. But I didn't know Soho was a. But Soho's in London, isn't it? Like a borough in London. Soho is the vibrant heart of the West End, famed for its bohemian energy, buzzing nightlife. Didn't do it, Craig. Thank you for the super chat. It's known for its bohemian energy, buzzing nightlife, LGBTQ scene, and diversity and diverse dining. Not diversity dining, diverse dining. Okay. That's right. His name was Graham Gooch. Well, there's no way that American YouTube is going to let you say, "Can I bum a fag off someone?" Which I'm talking about the cigarette YouTube, so please don't come after me. I don't know if I don't know if that word is still not allowed. I imagine it is. You know. All right, well, it's time to take care of something before we get back into this. So I will see y'all in a couple minutes. You fucking muppet! And we're back. And we're back. So.
Par de cos, part of fate equals no Scotland, no party.
We'll see. Let's have that primed just in case. All right. Looks like we're going to get started again here. This time, France. Kick it off. See how it goes. But right now, it's 3-1, the French. And all 3 goals have been scored by Dembele, who is on fire. Hat trick. All right. Actually, let me pull this up. All right. Remember, folks, I will see every single one of you fucking Muppets on this one. England against Panama. We're going to have a lot of fun for that one. So tomorrow at 5, it'll be 10 for you guys. And then we're starting the round of 32 on Sunday. I'm going to be doing a watch along for Canada versus South Africa. And probably doing this one as well. Brazil against Japan. That seems like a good matchup to watch, right? On Monday. So be there or be square. Empty seats in Boston. People are probably still trickling in from halftime. That would be my guess. All right, we got about 20 here on Twitch now. 156 on YouTube. Peterson is in. Thorsby is in. What do you think? You think Norway's going to score another goal? Let's see, because Norway is probing. Oh, he got tripped up. You got tripped up. Can't do that, dude. That's very true, Roxandra. Oh, I thought I heard a noise. Ladies and gentlemen. I saw a horny hat in the crowd. Yeah, you see the horny helmets? Isn't that like a thing? Like Vikings didn't really wear those fucking things, did they? Did Vikings wear horned helmets? No, yeah. The Vikings did not wear horned helmets in the battle. the iconic image is a popular myth. In combat, horns would have been wildly impractical. They could get snagged, add unnecessary weight, or leverage an enemy's grip on the warrior's head. Yeah. You know who did have horns on their helmets, though? There is a ancient group of people. Yeah, that not a good kick, dude. Looked like he barely fucking tried to kick it, too. Anyway, there is a group of people in ancient history who did wear horned helmets. Do you know who they are? If anybody guesses in the chat, I will talk out of my ass. I will literally bend over and speak out of my booty hole. Japan? Maybe. That's not the one I'm thinking of, though. If you guess the one I'm thinking of, then I will talk out of my bum. No, it wasn't the Romans. To my knowledge, no, it wasn't the Gauls. And I'm talking like actually like wore helmets with horns in them and also in battle. And to be fair, some of these ones that you're guessing, like maybe there was at some point where they wore some of these, but I'm thinking of a very specific group of people in a very specific time period. And it's ancient. The Celts did. I believe that. Canadians. Nah, I still don't see it. No. Somebody's got an era right, but it's a specific time period within that era. Did the Carthaginians wear? The Carthaginians wear. Got me curious now. Yeah, there's several. It says there's several ancient and medieval cultures that wore horned helmets into battle. But I am thinking of a specific one. Essex girls on a hen night. Is that battle for them? Is that battle for them? No, I don't think any Native American tribes wore horned helmets. Maybe they might have into battle anyway. They might have worn some horned helmets for like um religious purposes or festivals or something. Somebody said Millwall fans. No, the one I was specifically thinking of, and that they're actually well, the movie isn't getting it right with the armor, but I was thinking of Mycenaean Greece. Mycenaean Greeks wore a horned as if you were an officer, you wore horned helmets into battle with your bronze armor. You ever seen the Mycenaean Greeks' armor? They look like golden tin cans. It's actually a very wild look. Looks nothing like classical Greece armor. Single or dual horns? Dual horns. They had them like kind of in the not on the sides though. They had them in the front. They look like I think they were boar tusks, and they put them in the kind of in the front. But no, it wasn't the Spartans. They had like another almost 1,000 years to go before they get to the Spartans that you're thinking of. Mongolia, I'm not surprised. I would guess like the ancient Japanese and the Mongolians would wear horn helmets. I have no doubt about that. In fact, I have a list here. There's several Celtic tribes wore horned helmets. So did some of the Persians as well. I didn't know that. That was kind of a close shot right there. Actually, it was much closer than yeah, I just saw the slow-mo replay. That was much closer than I thought it was. Yeah, the Minoans were on Crete. The Mycenaeans were the people in the mainland, and the Mycenaeans fucked up the Minoans. The Minoans got ravaged by the Mycenaean Greeks. Is what's his name? Is Tangvik okay? I didn't see what happened. There actually that might be a good one, Timmy. The Cossacks might have worn horn helmets at one point. I don't know. I don't know. That's possible. Yeah, somebody said King Boomer curse Scotland. Nah. Nah. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm happy they got to party. Well, they didn't win the World Cup, but they won the PR campaign because America fell in love with those Scottish bastards. They really did. Fun, a wonderful group of people. Somebody asked me earlier if they if any of them recognized me, and the answer is no. Not a soul recognized me. I guess none of them follow the channel that I ran into anyway. I figured if nobody recognized me, then somebody would recognize Queen Boomer. Ace Scotland is on a 20 stream streak. Wow, thank you. I think that's the best one. Have you played Assassin's Creed? It depends on which one. I felt like there are a few you would love, especially if you love Spartan times and ancient Egypt and shit like that. Yeah, I've played both of those. Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Origins. Yeah. Oh, I was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey for fucking weeks when it came out. I would skip going to the bar just to play that game at that point. Yeah, I loved it. Although the Assassin's Creed purists seem to hate those two games in particular because it kind of like veers away from the stealthy um, aspect of the game and stuff, and you know, it's not the same formula as the original games. I never played the Valhalla one. Are you going to play the new Grand Theft Auto? Probably not when it comes out because I don't have a PlayStation, and I don't plan on getting one. So probably not when it comes out. No. Are you gay? Why are you gay? Really? You know people who worked on Assassin's Creed? I mean, it's my favorite one, Odyssey. But I'm biased because I'm obsessed with ancient Greece. So you are gay. Black Flag. I feel like most people like Black Flag the best of the Assassin's Creed games. I'm not like a huge Assassin's Creed fan. Like I've probably played less than half of them really. But uh I've seen like a couple videos on like a tier list of like what your favorite like Assassin's Creed games are, and most Assassin's Creed fans like fucking love Black Flag. GTA 6 starting price is £70. Here in the States it's $80. And that's apparently only for like you only get the single player. You need the $100 Ultimate Edition to get everything else, apparently. Which has made me kind of upset because I was on a roll with Take Two stock, and when that announcement came out, the stock went back down. So even though I'm not going to be able to play it when it comes out because I'm not getting a PlayStation just so I could play Grand Theft Auto, man. Like I'd rather wait till it comes out on PC for another year. I'm patient. I don't need to play it right away. But yeah, the prices are insane. But guess what? People are going to pay for it. People are going to pay for it. Because it's the most anticipated game in like over a decade, dude. It's people are gonna buy it no matter what. All right, Norway is heading down the field to start probing here. See what they make of it. The French goalkeeper gobbles it up. There's not even going to be a disc. Yeah, I mean, I expected that. That was the one thing I did expect. No disc because nobody there are no discs anymore. It's all digital. I do miss, that's the thing though. I do miss the days when you actually had a disc, and stuff, and you actually had the physical copy that you could keep at your home and stuff. But even for me, like those days are long gone. I think the last time I had it, funny enough, I think the last time I actually had a disc for a game was Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and that was what 8 years ago when it came out. So I'm thinking of getting a 360 again. I got one right over here. I still have mine. Still got mine. And I still go on it and play some games now and then. Like the other day, I was playing NBA 2K12 on there. Man, this guy's had some great Dembele. He's had some great goals, hasn't he? Very, very nice. I don't know what that celebration is. I don't know if he's checking his pulse or he's shooting up heroin. I don't know what that was. Or was that French for sacre bleu? Fuck out of here. I don't know. Dreamcast. Wow. I still have one of those too, believe it or not. But strictly for like, you know, I don't plug it in. I actually have a Dreamcast emulator on my PC. So if I want to play an old Dreamcast game, I'll just fire that up. But if I wanted to, I could get the old Dreamcast and plug it in. 66 minutes in this match. That means we're coming up on a hydration break. I do still have my Game Boy. I do. I hold on to my stuff. I never, when it comes to video games, like I never get rid of them. And yeah, I still got my N64. Although again, I have an emulator for it on the PC. So if I want to play a game, I'll do that. Let's see. 67. I like the jet ski game as well. What was it called again? I think it was called Wave Runner, wasn't it? That was a good game. Wave Race? Is that what it's called? Okay. Oh my god. I'm not that old. I never had a my brother had an Atari, but I never, which would play sometimes, but I never actually like had my own Atari. The first console that I ever had on my own was the Sega Genesis. All right. I always see that whenever it comes on, people, so at least one person in the chat boos the hydration breaks, but they are completely necessary. Completely necessary. So is air conditioning and food preservatives. Anyway, upcoming matches. Let's check it out. Here we go. It's Panama versus England tomorrow at 5 o'clock. It's gonna be 10 for you guys. Round of 32. We're gonna do Canada against South Africa for a watch along, and then Monday it's gonna be Brazil against Japan. So should be fun, right? I want to see every single one of you for this one. Every single last one of you. All right. Back to this. Renaissance says, my dad always bought weird ass systems you couldn't get many games for. Dude, I got I have
Par de Cos, part of fate equals no Scotland, no party.
I have an emulator that has a bunch of I'm just gonna turn this off because they've already done those. I have an emulator that there's like half of the systems on there I'd never even heard of. Like some of them were only in Japan, some of them were only in like another country, and I had never heard of any of these systems. So it's interesting to go through them and figure out what the fuck what the fuck are these systems and what games are available for them. It's like stepping through a history you didn't know was there. There is okay, so that's good. Turn that back on. France are really good. That is true. You got a Star Trek movie review that you're involved in, really? Damn, nice save. Nice save there from France. That was a big opportunity too for Norway. The in real life video of you guys in Miami was my divertido. Hope you go see some more fans next week. We'll think about it. We'll think about it for sure. Who does Argentina again play? They play the second place team in Group H, I think someone said, right? Let's look at the fucking. Oh, wait, I don't even have that up. Actually, it's better if I look it up on this page because I can still see out of the corner of my eye what's happening here. Ooh, France on the attack here. Let's see. They kick it across. Nope. World Cup groups. Group standings. Excuse me. That's better. Group H, second place. So it's either going to be Uruguay or Cabo Verde. I would love, dude, if I go to Miami for the Argentina match and they're playing Cabo Verde, I would be the only person there rooting for Cabo Verde. The only person. Because I've come to really like them. I've been impressed with their performance. Actually, the Saudis still have a chance too, don't they? Probably. Because they're only 1 point behind. Oh, that was a very slow and dramatic yellow. Oh, did you see that? Man, those two Norwegians are going to be fucking. They're getting married. Gonna have little fucking Viking babies. So we're at the 75-minute mark now, ladies and gents. Let's see if Norway can. Oh, he might. Oh, the goalie was prepared for that. What? Oh my God, it's 4-0 Senegal. Holy shit. Senegal is beating the piss out of Iraq right now. Norway and France. Not as exciting as the first half, that's for sure. No, none of this is good for Scotland. I think Scotland is Scotland's going home. So my number one team is out. But I didn't expect them to do a whole lot, honestly. But I was hoping they did surprise some people. But I mean, that's the thing. You gotta score goals. Their team struggles to score. So you gotta fucking score goals in this tournament, man. Woo. Oh, dude. Man. I'm fucking yawning again. Maybe I need to take another nap tonight before I watch the Cabo Verde game. I'm not doing a watch along for that one though. I kind of just want to watch it on my own. Come on, Norway. Quit the probing and score. Norway is probing. They have turned into the cockermouth probers. Oh yeah. Oh, Norway pushing up. Gets it across. Nope, not quite. They still get a shot off, but a French defender says, "Get the fuck out of here, sacre bleu." But Norway retains possession. Let's see. They go back to probing here. France is just not letting them get the ball close to goal. I actually agree with that assessment, Amber, that Ecuador is going to be a problem for some teams. All right, now France is probing. A lot more probing in the second half. Get that screen back up. All right. What do you say, kid? Almost at the 80-minute mark. Matthew, what did I say, man? Chill with those emojis, dude. Don't be spamming the chat with emojis. All right. France on a breakaway. He kicks it down, tries to get it back over to his teammate, but the goalkeeper, Tangvik, says, no. Not up in here. Good thing it didn't go through his legs. Ooh. It's a rush. It's a rush. Well, yeah, there was a lot of probing in that England match. Who are the U.S. likely playing in round of 32? Well, they are playing. It's confirmed. They are playing Bosnia and Herzegovina. That is confirmed. Which I think the Americans will win, but I think it's going to be closer than people think. U.S. quarterfinals. I think you're the one that said that earlier too, Pizza, because I saw that and I was like, whoa, that's the furthest I've seen anyone predict us go. Come on, if you're gonna shit on Boston, at least do it with the accent, all right? You gotta say Boston sucks cack. All right? Boston sucks a lot of cack. I don't know. If it was my guess, the United States is probably gonna get bounced in round 16. Round of 16. But you never know. Let me see. World Cup bracket. Let's look at that again. Remember, did you ever play Slender Man, The Arrival? Yeah, I don't know if it was that particular one. I played one Slender Man game. It was like fucking, but it was on like a website or something that you could go there and play it. And that's the only Slender Man game I ever played. So I don't know if that's the one you're talking about. Let me see. Where is the United States? Man, they really haven't sorted out anybody in that bracket. So I don't know who the United States could potentially play. We won't know until all these games are done. Because it has like 8 different from their pool of like 8 different teams. Like the only one that's set in stone is the United States and Bosnia. Coming up on 85 minutes here. If football was the U.S. #1 sport, would they be the best? I don't know. You got a lot of competition. But when it comes to sports, I mean, if there's one if there's a particular sport that we focus on, we tend to be pretty fucking good. So I don't know. But football is such a worldwide sport where like literally everyone plays it. So you never know. I don't know. Senegal has 5 goals. Jesus. Whipping the piss out of the Iraqis. USA are ranked 14 in feet. Wow, really? That seems high. I don't know what it is, but Mbappe seems like he aged like 26 years since the last game. Oh, we're almost at 87 minutes. Looks like France is going to be content with this little hat trick performance by Dembele. Until you sort out the pay to play system for kids playing football in the USA, you will struggle because it stops so many kids playing and focuses on strength. I don't know what you're talking about because in the last 10 years, we've had a massive explosion in youth football. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. It's like fucking exploded by like over like that like participate youth participation in football by like over 1,000% or something in the last 10 years. Ugh. 88 minutes. Do most public parks have football pitches now in the USA then? Oh my God. Like everywhere I fucking drive around here in Florida has one. Absolutely. I can't speak for other states, but down here it's like literally every park I go to has at least one. At least one. You know, I think this is one of those instances where people are in the chat are like guessing at how it is here in the States. And I can tell that some of you have never been here, because if I drive to one of the fucking pitches that we got just around the corner here, I guarantee you that the people that are playing on the pitch are not a bunch of rich kids. It's vans full of entire families who only have one vehicle that is struggling to stay on the road. I don't know what y'all are talking about. All right, we got +5. So at the 95-minute mark, we're going to be done with this. And then tomorrow, be there. Hmm. Oh, let's see if France. Oh, lightning rod into Rosed. Hello. You listening to Ella Langley out there? Yeah. Thank you, babe. Ah. Let's see. Ooh, running down the pitch fast. But he was stopped. Who's Murray? Who are you talking about, man from Yorkshire? You talking about Al Murray? Yeah, I don't know what this idea that's been said in the chat about, like, it's only like rich kids that play soccer in the US. That's complete bullshit. All you need is a fucking shirt, shorts, and some cleats, and get the fuck on there. Kick the ball around. Sports like baseball and American football are much, or hockey are much more for like richer kids, because all the equipment is so expensive. Oh, that's a goal from France. Ugh. Or what? Here, get another one in there. Nah, I don't know about that. Nah, he couldn't have done nothing. You can't stop that. Getting over the UK anytime soon. Road trip. We'll see. We'll see. Why are they called cleats in the US? I don't know. I've never asked because I don't give a much. I don't give enough of a shit. Call it what you want. You can call them spikes too. Sometimes people call them spikes. That's a hell of a sell, Mitron, for watching a show. He says if you like football now, maybe watch Ted Lasso. It's shit and overrated, but it's got its moments. Great sell. I can't wait to watch Ted Lasso now. That's a great fucking sell right there. It's shit, but go watch it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is a final score of 4-1 Norway. So let's see. They're pulling up the graphic now of some of the brackets. Ted Lasso. I mean, I've actually, that was a stellar review from Mitron. But no, I've actually heard it's pretty good. So I don't know. That I've never heard anybody say it's shit before. So that was a first. But no, I've heard good things from I have tons of people recommending that show to me from your side of the Atlantic. So you're gonna do a collab watch along with EB Eclectic Beard? I don't know. Is he doing watch alongs? I don't know. I don't know. I hope he's doing well though. He said we exchanged some messages like about a month and a half ago, something like that. Live streaming the net. No, this is the only match I'm going to be live streaming today because I got to get other stuff done today. Replay the Alan Partridge French episode. Ah. So 4-1 France. I think that's expected since Norway did not play many starters. They didn't even have Holland on the card. Sorry for the USA. They were already past. I was actually pretty happy for Turkey getting a win before they go home because they were already eliminated. See you, shades of gray. I would enjoy Ted Lasso. Was he? He was live streaming a match earlier? Okay. Or doing a watch along, Somebody said Norway wanted to lose. Would you react to British music? No, I'm not going anywhere near music reactions. Every single reactor that I've come into contact with that has done music reactions has had all sorts of fucking trouble over them. So no, I am not touching anything music related. Absolutely not. I'll go over there and go to a concert or something. How about that? Or an underground bar where they're doing a live show. Your football knowledge is improving. You seem like you're getting into the game. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm picking up things here and there, but it's slow. Regeneration Nation have done them pretty well. And as I said, most of the other reactors that I'm in contact with have told me horror stories about getting music reactions up on YouTube, and they are one of them. So it's just not worth the trouble to me. And I'm not really like, you know, a super music like guy, really. I kind of, you know, I don't think music reactions with me will work very well anyway. I kind of be like, oh, that's interesting. And, you know, ah. Patreon, a safer bet for music, though? Probably, but I'm still not going to do them. I don't have any interest in doing music reactions anyway. Senegal 5-0 against Iraq. World Cup matches. Let's pull it up. And it's final. Okay, so there's no time left. King Boomer country. No. Not a fan of country music, but I'm really liking Ella Langley. She's great. Will you do a podcast tutorial of tips and recommendations for us newbies, please? Something different for you to do and much appreciated by us. What do you mean a podcast tutorial? You mean just putting a microphone in front of my fat face and talking? Anybody can do that. I think that's the beauty of the fucking internet, because anybody can really do it. You don't have to have like a fucking big budget behind you. You can just put yourself out there. Oh no, if I'm gonna go to the UK, I'm not just gonna stay in London. I don't even like cities, to be honest, most of them. So no, I want to get out into the countryside. I want to go into some obscure town that only has like one pub in town, and then go in there and there's some like 65-year-old Brit sitting there, and I sit next to him and I say, "Hey, how you doing, sir?" And he goes, "Oh my god, it's the first Yank I've seen since the war. The end of days is coming." You know, he's just shocked that like somebody who's never met an American in their life. That's what I want. You need to complete the trilogy and watch Black Books. I've watched Black Books. In fact, I believe I have the Black Books reactions not just on Patreon, but on YouTube as well, don't I? Pretty sure. Small city, 500,000. That ain't no small city. That's a small major city. Well, you haven't, have you? King Boomer, Black Books. Hi, King Boomer. I cannot decide. There you go. It's even got my old corny intros in it that everybody seems to despise. There you go. I'll throw it in the chat right now. There you go. Black Books episode. My reaction to episode 1 of Black Books. There you go. Do you like Formula One? No, I shouldn't say no. I've never gotten into it. I really like that Rush movie though, and the F1 movie was okay. It was just okay. It kind of felt like they were trying to recapture the Top Gun Maverick magic, you know. But the Rush movie I really liked. So anyway, that's the end of the match here. And let me pull this up one more time. Here it is. So I will see you guys tomorrow for this. And don't forget, South Africa and Canada on Sunday, Brazil and Japan on Monday. So, and once thank you for reminding me. Once I get word on what we have to do to start up the Cockermouth Probers, I will be moving close to the Lake District so I can get that done. But great seeing you guys. Thank you for everybody who contributed super chats. Thank you for making it yet another successful live stream watch along. And I will see you tomorrow for the big one against Panama. Come on, England. So I'll see you guys then. Take care, everybody. Peace out.